The Art of Achieving Success, written and published by Sonic Tome. Every accomplishment, every mark of greatness that stands as a testament to human potential, was first birthed from an idea that struggled to find its way. It didn't spring forth as a polished gem. It evolved from raw ambition, painstaking effort, and a willingness to endure the unseen battles behind the scenes. What many see as an overnight success is, in truth, the culmination of thousands of unseen moments, days spent facing doubts, pushing through fatigue, and reinventing strategies. This is where the heart of true achievement lies, not in the moment when the goal is finally within reach, but in the relentless process, the unseen game that shapes every step forward. It is easy to be swayed by the allure of instant triumph, to chase after the quick wins that promise validation and fleeting joy. But greatness, the kind that endures, thrives in a realm much deeper than that. It's a path defined by deliberate actions and silent perseverance. It is marked by a commitment to create, not just once but again and again, refining, learning, and reshaping in response to life's unrelenting demand for growth. What propels you through that journey is more than sheer willpower. It's the art of resilience and the resolve to stay true to your path when the rewards are distant, when the echoes of doubt grow louder, and when the easier path whispers in your ear. Success isn't a fixed destination. It's an evolving landscape shifting as you grow, with every step demanding more than you knew you had within you. Each day is a canvas, each choice a stroke, and each challenge an opportunity to reimagine what's possible. You can never know what your masterpiece will look like until the final stroke has been made. Yet, the magic happens when you embrace the process, when you lose yourself in the work and not just the outcome. This is where the real momentum lives, in the labor, in the moments that test your patience and demand creativity, in the choice to keep moving forward even when progress is measured in tiny increments, not leaps. To master this art is to understand that fulfillment is not just in what you achieve, but in how you create, adapt, and rise above the invisible forces that challenge you. It is the quiet moments of learning, where you find strength in the mundane, where every setback becomes the catalyst for your next breakthrough. It is the discipline to embrace the process, to push through when everything in you wants to give up, to sculpt each moment into a step that, when looked at as a whole, becomes a testament to your unwavering resolve. Chapter 1. The Spark that Ignites the Journey. Every great journey begins with a moment, a flicker of realization that life can be more than what it is today. This moment is not always dramatic. Sometimes it whispers in quiet discontent or a fleeting vision of what could be. The spark is born when you pause amidst the chaos of life and ask, what am I truly capable of? It's not a question of what you lack, but of what lies dormant within you, waiting to be awakened. This spark often feels elusive because it requires stepping beyond the familiar. It may come from a sense of dissatisfaction with the mundane or from the stirring of a bold dream you've dared to entertain. It isn't about chasing grand gestures or monumental changes right away. It's about recognizing that the status quo no longer serves you. The first step begins with a decision, a private, unspoken pact with yourself to explore the unknown, fueled by curiosity and the audacity to believe that you are destined for more. Courage plays a silent yet pivotal role in this initial step. It's not the kind of courage that comes with fanfare, but a quiet resolve to act despite uncertainty. The spark ignites when you allow yourself to imagine a life shaped by intention, not by the tides of circumstance. It's not just about achieving something external, but about uncovering a deeper sense of fulfillment. This is a journey where you begin to listen to the voice within that whispers of growth, even when the world around you remains unchanged. The spark requires nurturing. It's fragile at first, easily dimmed by fear, doubt, or the weight of practicality. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment, but about creating it. This involves surrounding yourself with influences that fuel the fire, ideas, environments, and people that challenge you to think beyond your current limits. Even small actions, when taken with purpose, feed the flame, and bring clarity to your path. The spark also demands that you step into discomfort. Growth is not born from ease. It arises from moments that test your resolve. When you encounter resistance, whether external or internal, see it as an invitation to grow stronger. The spark thrives on challenges, for they become the proving ground where ambition transforms into action. As you take the first steps, remember that this is not about chasing perfection or comparing yourself to others. The journey is uniquely yours, and the spark is a deeply personal beacon. It's not about knowing every step in advance. It's about trusting that the act of moving forward will illuminate the path. In this moment, you don't need to have all the answers. The spark is enough. It's a call to action, a signal that the journey has already begun the moment you acknowledged it. All that remains is the choice to step forward, one deliberate act at a time, guided by the flame you've kindled within. Chapter 2. Building Blocks of a Legacy. True achievement does not rest on fleeting victories or shallow gains. It demands a foundation that stands the test of time. The building blocks of a legacy are not easily seen, yet they shape everything that follows. These foundations are not external but deeply internal. Habits, principles, and values that quietly but powerfully influence every decision and action. They are formed not by luck or circumstance but through intentional cultivation over time. The first and most critical block is a sense of clarity about what truly matters. Without clarity, even the most diligent efforts scatter like leaves in the wind, lacking direction or purpose. This clarity is not about chasing what seems popular or desirable to others. It is about identifying what resonates deeply within you. When you align your efforts with a cause greater than yourself, you create something that endures beyond your presence. This alignment does not come from shortcuts or immediate gratification, but from taking the time to reflect, to sift through the noise, and to define the principles that will guide you. Another essential building block is discipline, not just in the sense of rigid routines, but in the quiet, steady commitment to progress. Discipline is what carries you through when motivation wanes and distractions tempt you to stray from your path. It is not about denying yourself, but about prioritizing what truly serves your vision. This form of discipline is not punitive. It is liberating because it empowers you to take control of your destiny, rather than being a victim of circumstance. Resilience is a cornerstone in this foundation, forged through trials and setbacks. A legacy is not built in comfort, but in the willingness to face adversity with courage. Resilience is not about avoiding challenges, but about embracing them as opportunities to grow stronger. It is the ability to stand firm when the ground beneath you shakes, to adapt when circumstances demand it, and to persist when the outcome seems uncertain. This strength is not innate. It is developed through experience and reflection, one challenge at a time. The unseen foundations also include the relationships you build along the way. Success is rarely a solitary endeavor. It is woven through connections with others. The quality of these relationships matters far more than their quantity. Building trust, offering value, and showing genuine care create bonds that support and amplify your efforts. These relationships are not transactional, but transformative, elevating everyone involved. Consistency is yet another vital block. It is not the dramatic gestures, but the daily, often unremarkable actions that construct a legacy. Consistency does not seek applause, it seeks progress. Over time, these small actions compound, creating a momentum that becomes unstoppable. Consistency reveals integrity, demonstrating that your actions align with your words, and that your values are not mere declarations, but a way of life. Finally, humility ties the entire foundation together. True legacy builders do not seek recognition for its own sake. They seek to contribute something meaningful. Humility allows you to keep learning, to admit when you are wrong, and to welcome the wisdom of others. It keeps your ego in check, ensuring that your efforts remain focused on the greater purpose rather than personal pride. These unseen foundations, clarity, discipline, resilience, relationships, consistency, and humility, are not glamorous, but they are essential. They determine not just the height of your achievements, but their depth and durability. Each brick laid with intention shapes the structure of your legacy, one that can weather time, inspire others, and stand as a testament to a life well lived. Chapter 3. The Symphony of Strategy and Effort. Success is not a product of blind effort or sheer ambition alone. It emerges from the intricate dance between thoughtful strategy and consistent action. Like a symphony, where each instrument plays a role in creating a harmonious masterpiece, strategy and effort must work in concert to achieve meaningful results. Neither can stand alone. One without the other is either an empty plan or a series of aimless movements. Together they create a rhythm that drives progress and brings dreams to life. Strategy begins with vision, but it doesn't end there. It's not enough to imagine what you want. You must chart a path to get there. This requires clarity, adaptability, and the willingness to anticipate obstacles without losing focus on the goal. A good strategy takes into account not only where you want to go, but also the resources you have, the challenges you might face, and the opportunities that can be leveraged. It's like composing music. You choose the notes and arrange them in a way that creates harmony, considering both the big picture and the fine details. Effort is where the notes come alive. It's the movement, the energy, the unrelenting commitment to bringing the strategy to fruition. Effort is not about exhaustion or busyness for its own sake. It's about directed, intentional action. It's the discipline to show up every day, even when progress feels slow, and the perseverance to keep moving when the results are not yet visible. Effort breathes life into the plan, transforming it from an idea into a tangible reality. The harmony between strategy and effort lies in balance. Too much planning without action creates stagnation, a beautiful composition that remains unplayed. On the other hand, relentless effort without strategy leads to chaos, noise without direction. To harmonize the two, you must approach your journey with both a conductor's precision and a musician's passion. There is an art to knowing when to pause and refine the plan, and when to dive into the work with full force. Timing is a critical element in this symphony. Effort applied too soon without a clear plan may waste valuable energy, while overthinking the strategy can delay progress. Like a skilled performer, you must learn to sense the rhythm of your goals, adjusting tempo and intensity as needed. Some phases require meticulous planning, while others demand relentless action. The ability to switch seamlessly between these states is a hallmark of mastery. Flexibility is also essential. No strategy is flawless and no effort is without its missteps. The unexpected will arise, changes in circumstances, new challenges, or unforeseen opportunities. The key is to adapt without losing sight of your ultimate goal. A great symphony evolves as it is played, with subtle adjustments that enhance the performance without disrupting its essence. Similarly, you must be willing to pivot and recalibrate while maintaining the integrity of your vision. The connection between strategy and effort is not static. It is a dynamic, evolving relationship. One informs the other in a continuous loop. As you take action, you gain insights that refine your strategy. As your strategy becomes clearer, your efforts become more focused and effective. This interplay creates a momentum that builds over time, amplifying the impact of both elements. Harmonizing strategy and effort is a deeply personal process. It requires self-awareness to understand your strengths, weaknesses, and tendencies. Some people excel in planning but struggle to take action, while others are natural doers who must learn to slow down and think. Recognizing where you fall on this spectrum allows you to intentionally cultivate the skills you need to create balance. The symphony of strategy and effort is not about perfection. It's about alignment. It's about ensuring that every move you make, every ounce of energy you expend, serves a purpose. When strategy and effort come together, they create something greater than the sum of their parts. A masterpiece that reflects your vision, your dedication, and your unique journey. Chapter 4. The Compass of Inner Strength. In life, challenges are inevitable, appearing in various forms, some as storms that disrupt your path, others as whispers that test your resolve. Yet the difference between those who falter and those who thrive lies in the presence of an inner compass, a source of strength that guides you regardless of external circumstances. This compass is not a physical object but an unshakable core of resilience and purpose that directs your actions and decisions. Inner strength begins with self-awareness, the ability to recognize your own capacities, limits, and values. It's the quiet understanding of who you are at your core, unclouded by the expectations or judgments of others. When challenges arise, this awareness acts as an anchor, preventing you from being swept away by the tides of fear or doubt. It reminds you of what matters most, keeping you steady when the world around you feels uncertain. Challenges often bring confusion, moments when the road ahead seems obscured by doubt or failure. In these moments, inner strength provides clarity. It allows you to pause, reflect, and choose your response rather than reacting impulsively. This clarity doesn't come from logic alone. It is born from a deep connection to your values and a trust in your ability to adapt. It's the ability to look within and find assurance that, no matter the obstacle, you have the power to navigate through it. Adversity can be isolating, making you feel as though the world is closing in on you. But inner strength transforms this isolation into a sanctuary, a place where you can reconnect with yourself and rediscover your sense of purpose. It teaches you that solitude is not a void, but a space for growth and renewal. In this quiet space, you can hear your own voice more clearly, untainted by the noise of outside influences. Inner strength is not merely a defense mechanism, it is a source of forward momentum. It propels you to take action, even when every step feels uphill. It is the willpower to persist through discomfort, knowing that growth lies on the other side. This strength doesn't demand perfection or immediate results. It simply asks for commitment, the willingness to continue, no matter how small the steps may be. Your inner compass also teaches adaptability. While your core values and sense of self remain steadfast, your methods and approaches must evolve to meet the demands of the moment. Inner strength is not rigid, it is flexible, bending without breaking. It allows you to adjust your sails without losing sight of your destination, ensuring that you remain true to your purpose while embracing change. This compass of strength is deeply personal, shaped by your experiences, beliefs, and aspirations. For some, it is rooted in faith or spirituality. For others, it is a reflection of hard-earned wisdom. Whatever its source, it requires nurturing. Strength is not static. It grows with each challenge faced and each victory, no matter how small. It is fortified by moments of doubt overcome and failures turned into lessons. At times, your compass may feel weak, as though the needle wavers and points in no clear direction. These are the moments when you must trust in the process of finding balance again. Inner strength is not the absence of struggle, but the ability to rise after faltering. It is the courage to begin anew, drawing on the lessons of the past without being defined by them. Ultimately, the compass of inner strength is your greatest ally in navigating life's challenges. It doesn't remove obstacles from your path, but it gives you the direction and resolve to face them. It reminds you that even in the darkest moments, the light within you is enough to guide the way forward. Chapter 5. The Alchemy of Connections. Human connections are like threads in a vast tapestry, weaving a network that holds the potential to transform lives in extraordinary ways. Each interaction has the power to shape, inspire, and elevate, making relationships one of the most potent forces in the journey toward growth and success. At their core, connections are not merely transactional exchanges. They are dynamic energies capable of igniting profound change. The alchemy of relationships begins with authenticity. When you approach others with genuine intent, unclouded by ulterior motives, you create an atmosphere of trust and openness. People are naturally drawn to sincerity, and in this shared space, the potential for collaboration and mutual growth flourishes. Authenticity isn't about oversharing or pleasing everyone. It's about being consistent in your words and actions, creating a foundation others can rely on. Every relationship carries its own unique potential. Some people will challenge your perspectives, pushing you beyond your comfort zone. Others will nurture your spirit, offering encouragement and support when you need it most. Understanding the diversity of roles people play in your life is key to harnessing the full potential of your connections. Not everyone needs to be a mentor or a collaborator. Sometimes, the simple presence of someone who listens can be transformative. Listening, often underestimated, is a cornerstone of meaningful relationships. True listening goes beyond waiting for your turn to speak. It involves immersing yourself in the other person's world, understanding their emotions, perspectives, and unspoken concerns. This level of attentiveness deepens the connection, creating bonds that are both resilient and enriching. People feel valued when they are truly heard, and this opens doors to opportunities and collaborations that might otherwise remain hidden. Connections thrive on reciprocity. While it's natural to seek support or guidance from others, it's equally important to offer value in return. This doesn't mean keeping score, but cultivating a mindset of giving as freely as you receive. Whether it's sharing knowledge, providing encouragement, or simply being present, your willingness to contribute strengthens the bond and transforms the relationship into a two-way street of growth. The alchemy of connections also involves discernment. While it's essential to nurture relationships, not all connections are equally beneficial. Some may drain your energy or pull you away from your goals. Recognizing these dynamics doesn't mean you should cut ties indiscriminately, but it does mean prioritizing relationships that align with your values and aspirations. Surrounding yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you creates an environment where growth is inevitable. Conflict, often seen as a negative force, can also be a powerful catalyst for connection. Disagreements, when navigated with respect and openness, can lead to deeper understanding and stronger bonds. The key lies in approaching conflict with a willingness to learn rather than a need to win. In doing so, you transform potential divisions into opportunities for collaboration and growth. Connections are not confined to grand gestures or significant events. They are built in everyday moments. A kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or a shared laugh can create ripples that extend far beyond the immediate interaction. These small acts, repeated over time, weave a fabric of trust and mutual respect that forms the foundation of enduring relationships. At its essence, the alchemy of connections is about seeing and valuing the humanity in others. It's about recognizing that every person you encounter holds a universe of experiences, wisdom, and potential. When you approach relationships with curiosity, humility, and a genuine desire to connect, you unlock the transformative power they hold. Relationships, when nurtured with care, become not just a source of support, but a driving force that propels you toward success. Chapter 6. Momentum of the Relentless. Momentum is the invisible force that transforms effort into progress and progress into achievement. It is the cumulative power of repeated actions, propelling you forward even when challenges arise. When you commit to moving consistently, no matter how small the steps, you create a rhythm that becomes increasingly difficult to stop. This is the essence of being relentless. Not just persistence, but an unyielding dedication to forward motion. Consistency doesn't demand grand gestures. It thrives in the small, deliberate choices made each day. Whether it's dedicating time to refine your craft, following through on commitments, or pushing through discomfort, each decision adds weight to your momentum. Over time, these seemingly minor actions compound, creating a force that is hard to derail. But being relentless is not just about effort, it's about adaptability. Life is rarely a straight path, and obstacles are inevitable. Momentum thrives when you learn to adjust rather than resist. Each setback becomes an opportunity to pivot, to recalibrate your approach without losing sight of your ultimate goal. The relentless understand that progress isn't always linear. It's about finding ways to keep moving forward, even if the direction shifts temporarily. Perseverance, the twin of consistency, fuels this momentum with its refusal to accept defeat. It's the belief that every failure contains a lesson, every struggle a seed of growth. Challenges are not signals to stop. They are opportunities to dig deeper, to find strength you didn't know existed. This mindset transforms obstacles into stepping stones, reinforcing your resolve with each hurdle overcome. The relentless do not rely on motivation alone. They cultivate discipline. Motivation is fleeting, sparked by external triggers or bursts of inspiration. Discipline, on the other hand, is built from within. It is the decision to show up and do the work, even when enthusiasm wanes or distractions beckon. This internal drive is what keeps momentum alive, ensuring that effort doesn't waver when the road gets tough. Momentum grows exponentially when paired with focus. It's not about spreading yourself thin across countless pursuits, but channeling your energy into what truly matters. Each action, aligned with a clear purpose, adds fuel to the momentum, amplifying its impact. This focus acts as a magnifying glass, intensifying the power of your efforts and ensuring that no energy is wasted. Relentlessness also requires a deep connection to your why. The strongest momentum is rooted in purpose, in a vision that transcends temporary discomfort or setbacks. When your actions are tied to something meaningful, the drive to keep moving becomes almost instinctive. It's this connection to purpose that sustains momentum during moments of doubt or fatigue, reminding you why you started and why stopping is not an option. A key aspect of relentless momentum is resilience. This is not just the ability to bounce back, but the determination to push forward with even greater resolve. Resilience turns every setback into fuel, every disappointment into determination. It's the recognition that each challenge strengthens you, sharpening your skills and deepening your commitment. Momentum, when sustained, creates a self-reinforcing cycle. The more progress you make, the more confidence you build, and the more confidence you build, the easier it becomes to take the next step. This positive feedback loop transforms effort into ease, struggle into flow. Over time, the momentum becomes unstoppable, carrying you toward your goals with a power that feels almost effortless. Being relentless is not about speed, it's about endurance. It's about refusing to quit even when the pace slows, and trusting that every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your destination. This unwavering commitment to forward motion is the foundation of all great achievements, the force that turns dreams into reality. Chapter 7. The Landscape of Triumph. Triumph is not merely a point of arrival. It is a mosaic of moments, decisions, and actions woven together over time. It is easy to become fixated on the destination, the summit where goals are achieved. But the true beauty lies in the landscape traversed to get there. Triumph is not defined by a singular moment of victory, but by the journey that enriches and shapes the soul. Every step along the way contributes to the scenery of success. The challenges, though difficult in the moment, are like rugged peaks that test your endurance and character, revealing strengths you may not have known you possessed. The breakthroughs, those moments of clarity or unexpected progress, are the clear skies that allow you to see how far you've come. Triumph is a landscape painted by effort, persistence, and reflection. This journey is not without its valleys, those dips where progress seems halted and doubt looms large. Yet even these moments hold value, for they provide a contrast that makes the peaks all the more breathtaking. The valleys are where resilience is cultivated, where lessons take root, and where you find the resolve to keep climbing. They teach you that triumph is not a straight path. It is a winding trail that requires both patience and determination. The destination itself, while alluring, is not the sole purpose of the journey. Savoring the path means immersing yourself fully in the process, relishing the growth that comes with each stride, and appreciating the person you become along the way. The milestones reached are not just checkpoints. They are celebrations of transformation, markers of progress that fuel your drive to move forward. The landscape of triumph also involves a shift in perspective. Success is not always about achieving something external. It is about aligning your actions with your values and living in harmony with your purpose. Triumph is deeply personal, a reflection of what matters most to you, and the ability to cherish the path is what gives it depth and meaning. Throughout the journey, it is essential to remain present. The act of savoring means noticing the small victories, the quiet moments of joy, and the lessons hidden in the everyday. Triumph does not always announce itself with fanfare. Sometimes it whispers in the satisfaction of a day well spent, or the quiet pride of overcoming a challenge. These moments, though subtle, are the true treasures of the journey. Triumph also calls for gratitude, not just for the final achievement, but for the entire path that made it possible. Gratitude is the lens that allows you to see the richness of the landscape, to recognize the contributions of others, and to honor the growth you've experienced. It transforms obstacles into opportunities and infuses each step with a sense of purpose and fulfillment. The path to triumph is not meant to be traveled in isolation. Connections forged along the way, those who walk beside you, offer guidance, or even challenge you, add layers of richness to the landscape. These relationships are not distractions from the journey. They are integral to it, providing support, perspective, and shared joy in the victories achieved. The beauty of the destination lies not only in what you accomplish, but in how you arrive there. Triumph is about more than reaching the summit. It is about standing at the top and looking back at the path you've traveled, with all its trials and triumphs, and knowing that every step was worth it. It's the understanding that the landscape of triumph is not static. It evolves with each new challenge and achievement, offering new horizons to explore. In this way, triumph becomes a living, breathing journey, where the destination serves not as an end, but as a point of reflection, inspiration, and renewal. The path continues, and with each step the landscape grows richer, the journey more fulfilling, and the triumph more profound. Chapter 8. Mastery of the Unseen Game. True greatness is not just a result of what meets the eye. It is rooted in the realm of subtle influences, the hidden choices, and the quiet, consistent acts that shape outcomes. The unseen game, played away from the spotlight, is where most people falter or remain unaware. Yet this is where true mastery is forged. To thrive in this domain requires more than skill or talent. It demands awareness, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to integrity. This game is played in the moments when no one is watching, when the work is done without applause, and when decisions are made not for recognition, but for the sake of progress. It is the art of holding yourself accountable, when no external force compels you to do so. It's the small moments when you resist distractions, when you choose growth over comfort, and when you nurture your inner strength, even when no one will see the results immediately. These are the defining moments that separate those who aim for greatness from those who achieve it. Mastery of the unseen game begins with self-mastery. It involves tuning into your inner voice and making decisions that align with your principles and values. When the world is noisy with opinions and external expectations, true strength is found in the ability to listen to what lies within and act on it. It means embracing the uncomfortable, the challenges that stretch you, and being willing to face the parts of yourself that crave easy paths. In this space, success is not measured by external applause, but by the respect you earn from yourself. It is not just about doing the work, but about doing it with intent and with a focus on excellence. This unseen game includes developing habits that reinforce resilience, practices that build a foundation of mental and emotional strength. It is about becoming comfortable with solitude and the power of reflection, where the real learning happens. Every decision, from how you spend your mornings to how you handle setbacks, contributes to this invisible framework of success. The key is consistency, the relentless repetition of positive, purpose-driven actions, even when progress is not immediately visible. Within this hidden arena, there is an intelligence at play that goes beyond strategies and tactics. It's the wisdom of knowing when to push and when to pause, when to speak and when to listen, when to act boldly and when to practice patience. This is where you learn to adapt, not just to the known, but to the unpredictable, the unexpected turns that life throws at you. The unseen game is dynamic, and it requires you to stay vigilant and flexible, to adjust your course without losing sight of your purpose. Another layer of this mastery lies in the subtle influence of your presence. It's not just about what you achieve, but how you make others feel as you go about your work. Those who thrive in the unseen game understand that their energy, their attitude, and the way they treat those around them contribute to their success. The ability to build trust, to inspire without words, and to lead by example is an invaluable asset in this subtle realm. True leaders understand that greatness isn't just about personal achievement, but about how your path uplifts those who walk alongside you. This mastery also involves managing the internal dialogue that often sabotages progress, the voice that whispers doubts, the one that tells you to give up when things get tough, the voice that says you're not enough. All these voices are part of the unseen game. Developing the ability to recognize, challenge, and quiet these negative whispers is essential. It's replacing them with affirmations, insights, and reminders of why you started and where you're going. This is not just about silencing the noise. It's about transforming it into fuel for persistence and growth. The unseen game extends to the art of prioritization, knowing which battles are worth fighting and which ones are distractions. It is discerning between genuine commitments and obligations that are only there to steal your energy and time. It means guarding your space, your time, your mental clarity, and your emotional resilience. This is where many fail, becoming overwhelmed by superficial demands instead of focusing on what truly drives progress. The mastery lies in making the choice to engage with purpose and to say no to anything that detracts from your focus. Lastly, there is a profound power in the unseen way you recover from defeat. True mastery isn't just the ability to perform when everything is going well. It's how you rise when you've fallen, when the odds are stacked against you, when failure stings more than any victory could ever satisfy. It's in the way you acknowledge your setbacks without being consumed by them, learn from them, and emerge stronger. The unseen game is where the comeback happens, where the real warriors are forged, and where the seeds of future victories are planted in the soil of resilience. The mastery of the unseen game is not just an individual pursuit. It's a testament to the quiet power of integrity, self-belief, and the relentless commitment to growth. It is a dance that happens not in the grand theater of life, but in the private moments. The moments that define who you really are when the spotlight fades away. Chapter 9. Echoes of True Fulfillment. True fulfillment doesn't come from the brief, dazzling moments of success or the accolades that fade as quickly as they arrive. It is not found in the noise of admiration or the fleeting joy of material gains. It is deeper, more profound, a resonance that lingers long after the triumphs and defeats have settled into history. This is the echo of a life well lived, a life that leaves a mark not only in personal achievements, but in the quiet ripples it sends through the lives of others. It is the legacy of a soul who understood that the value of a journey is measured by the depth of its impact, not just its destination. The echoes of fulfillment are heard when the decisions you make are fueled not by the desire for applause, but by a sense of purpose that transcends personal ambition. It is the unspoken understanding that your greatest contributions are those that enrich others, that make their lives better in ways both tangible and intangible. This impact is not confined to grand gestures or world-changing events. It is woven into the fabric of small, consistent acts that uplift, support, and inspire. It's the moments when you lend a listening ear, offer genuine encouragement, or take action that helps someone else reach their own potential. These moments are the cornerstone of true fulfillment, creating a network of invisible bonds that connect lives in meaningful ways. Fulfillment is cultivated by the awareness that our lives are not isolated stories, but part of a larger, interconnected narrative. It's the realization that the way you show up in the world ripples through time, influencing those who come after you, and leaving them with a sense of hope, determination, or kindness. The power of this truth lies in the quiet, unnoticed choices you make every day. It's in the choice to be present with your loved ones, to support your community, and to stand up for what is right even when it is difficult. These echoes, subtle yet profound, shape not just the present, but the future. The mark of fulfillment isn't measured by the applause or recognition you receive, but by the authenticity and integrity you bring into the world. It's the understanding that true greatness is not a single act, but a way of being. When fulfillment is your compass, your actions become a symphony of values, intention, and love, resonating with those who come into contact with them. The most enduring legacies are created by those who don't see their purpose as a path to fame or fortune, but as a quiet dedication to leaving behind something more valuable, a life that helped others discover their own worth and purpose. At its core, fulfillment comes from the practice of gratitude and the realization that life, in all its complexities, is a gift. It is not only in acknowledging the good, but in embracing the challenges and setbacks as part of the same journey. The true measure of a fulfilled life lies in the ability to look back without regret and to look forward without fear. It's about understanding that true success is the way you relate to yourself and the world around you, maintaining respect for both your humanity and the humanity of others. Living in this way means being conscious of your energy and the vibrations you send out into the world. It's understanding that every interaction, no matter how small, is an opportunity to create something meaningful. It's in the small kindnesses, the moments when you see a person's potential even when they don't recognize it themselves, or when you show up as your most authentic self, no matter the cost. Those are the moments that transcend time, living on in the lives of those you've touched. True fulfillment is often a quiet, introspective state. It's not defined by the noise of external achievements, but by the quiet knowing that you are aligned with what matters. It is when you can be alone, reflecting on your path, and feel that deep, satisfying hum of knowing that you have done your best, not just for yourself, but for others. It is the reward that comes from a life that wasn't just lived, but invested in. It's the legacy that whispers through the corridors of time, present in the stories people tell about you long after you're gone. It's the kindness that spread from one person to another and kept growing, creating a network of positive change that extended beyond your immediate reach. It's the influence of your character, the principles you stood by, and the compassion you showed, which form an indelible mark on the world. The echoes of fulfillment can be seen in the laughter of a child you inspired, in the success of someone you helped, or in the quiet confidence of a person who found their way because you believed in them. Fulfillment is found when we move beyond seeking approval and instead seek to enrich the lives around us. It's not about making sure we are seen as successful, but about knowing, deep down, that we are contributing to something greater than ourselves. When you strive to be the best version of yourself, not for the applause but for the joy of living fully and selflessly, you create an enduring legacy that reverberates through time. These echoes are felt not just in the echoes of your life, but in the generations who follow, shaping their actions, attitudes, and aspirations long after you're gone. Chapter 10. The Canvas of Continuous Creation. Success is not a single static moment to be captured, framed, and hung on the wall. It is an ever-evolving masterpiece, crafted with the patience of an artist who understands that each stroke contributes to a larger, dynamic vision. The process of success is like painting on an ever-expanding canvas that allows for new colors, new forms, and the freedom to make bold changes with every layer. Every experience, every challenge, and every triumph adds depth to the work, creating a composition that is rich with meaning and resonance. Embracing the art of success means recognizing that perfection is not the goal. Growth is. The canvas you create is yours and yours alone, colored by your values, beliefs, and choices. With every brush of courage, every stroke of effort, and each detail added through moments of reflection and learning, you contribute to a living piece of art. Your journey is not defined by a single image or a fleeting achievement. Rather, it is the sum of moments that come together to tell a story uniquely yours. And just as an artist adapts their vision with each new day, you too can shift your focus, improve your technique, and refine your approach, making your path as meaningful as the destination itself. There is power in understanding that mistakes are not blemishes to be covered up, but marks of authenticity. They are the unexpected colors in your palette that bring complexity and depth to the picture. Every imperfection adds character, making the masterpiece richer and more real. Acknowledge them, learn from them, and use them as the foundation for the next phase of your creation. Life's rough patches, the unpredictable splashes of struggle, are not signs that you've gone off course. They are part of the organic process of crafting something that speaks not just of success but of resilience and human spirit. The art of continuous creation calls for curiosity and the ability to experiment without fear. A painter does not fret over the potential failure of their work before even beginning. They trust that each movement, even if awkward or imperfect, will serve the greater picture. Likewise, pursuing success requires an openness to try new things, venture into uncharted territories, and create without the hindrance of doubt. It means shedding the need for immediate results and allowing for the patience required to see the outcome of your hard work take form. Each choice is an opportunity to learn, to add, to layer, and to transform the canvas in ways that resonate not just with you, but with those who encounter your work. The essence of success as an evolving masterpiece lies in its adaptability. A fixed notion of success is too rigid to account for the complexities of life. Instead, be willing to redefine what progress looks like as you go. The masterpiece you create is not bound by societal standards, expectations, or the approval of others. It reflects your inner compass, shaped by moments that have made you pause, question, and evolve. It's in those pauses that true growth happens, where you step back to take a deeper look, reconsider the choices you've made, and add new strokes that align with your authentic vision. Cultivating the skill of continuous creation means nurturing a mindset that thrives on growth. Each day is an opportunity to add to your canvas, even if it's just with a small, deliberate stroke. The secret lies in celebrating these additions, no matter how subtle. Acknowledging each small win fuels the creative spirit, providing energy for the next move. Each effort, whether it is learning a new skill, making a tough decision, or embracing an unexpected twist, is another layer of color, another aspect of the evolving story you're creating. Let your canvas be bold. Take risks and make choices that surprise you. Don't be afraid to let your work change direction or to add elements that were not part of the original plan. It's the willingness to pivot, the freedom to explore, and the courage to push boundaries that transform a work from something merely competent into something truly extraordinary. A life devoted to continuous creation is one where every setback is seen as an invitation to innovate, and every success is the prelude to something even greater. In the pursuit of this evolving masterpiece, recognize that you are both the creator and the observer. Stand back from time to time, not to judge the work but to appreciate the effort, the dedication, and the journey that has led you to this moment. The most profound masterpieces are not those that are free of flaw, but those that tell a story of relentless pursuit, of boundless imagination, and of the courage to create over and over again. The art of success is not a single act, but a lifetime of moments, layered and enriched, crafted with intent, feeling, and passion. This is the canvas of continuous creation. Conclusion. The final stroke on the canvas of your journey isn't a grand celebration, but a quiet recognition of everything that led you here. Each moment that tested your resolve, each choice that seemed insignificant at the time but carried the weight of progress. True fulfillment lies not in the accolades or the applause, but in the reflection of a path well walked, where every challenge was met with determination, and every setback was a lesson that transformed you. As the journey unfolds, you come to realize that the real measure of success is in the person you've become through the process. It's found in the resilience that has been forged through fire, in the wisdom gained through trial, and in the courage to face another day with the same relentless spirit. What you leave behind is not just an imprint of achievements, but an echo of authenticity, a story of growth that reverberates beyond your own life. Remember, the legacy you create is not confined to what you've accomplished, but in how you've inspired others to embark on their own paths of relentless pursuit and growth. It's in the way your commitment has shown that success is not reserved for the chosen few, but available to anyone who dares to embark on the journey with their whole heart. So, as you close the chapter on this part of your story, know that your journey isn't complete, but continually evolving. The canvas of continuous creation is never empty. It is always ready for your next masterpiece. Each sunrise invites you to pick up your brush, create, and continue to grow. Life's true art isn't in achieving the end. It's in embracing every moment, knowing that with each step, you're creating something greater than yourself, something that leaves a lasting impression on the world. And as you move forward, let that understanding be your compass, guiding you through the unseen and reminding you that the path is as valuable as the destination. Your support makes all the difference. If you enjoy our content, consider joining our channel memberships to unlock special perks and exclusive content. Members help us keep the creative energy flowing and allow us to reach more people with powerful and uplifting content. Join us and be a part of something meaningful.